I'm on the way to Perth airfield again now, and I'm just going on a northeasterly flight towards Arbroath, Montrose, Brechin, that sort of area. It's a nice day, skies are high, visibility is good, so I'm going to go for it. So enjoy the video. So because I forgot the lens cap, what I'll do is give you a run over all my checks at the airfield pre-flight before I leave, and then I'll go on to the Angus areas. Right, let's start with a confession. The rear GoPro perfectly mounted and I left the lens cap on, so it recorded nothing but a black screen and some very enthusiastic ATC audio. Rookie error, lesson learned. Luckily the forward and cockpit cameras caught everything, so you're still getting the proper view. Anyway, this is a flight, quite straightforward, run in the Eurostar EV-97, smooth air, nice weather windows and a chance to practice disciplined, calm flying, circuits, cruise handling and a tidy rejoin. I'll talk through each phase, newer pilots can follow the flow. My goal today is simple: stay ahead of the aircraft, no rushing, no chasing fuel gauges and no cutting corners. It's the classic new pilot trap. Get excited, get fast and suddenly you're behind the plane. Today is all about slowing the tempo down. So I'll start with a clockwise walk around the plane. Fuel caps secure, visible fuel level confirmed, flaps and ailerons free and correct. Tyres good, brakes lines tidy and a quick look at the exhaust springs to make sure nothing are rattling their way into orbit. Inside the cockpit, the radios set, transponders ready, trim is neutral and a brief departure plan to myself. Engine start, mags on, clear prop, oil pressure is rising. Taxiing out, I'm waiting for the wind direction and other traffic at the hold points. I take my time, power checks, mags, T's and P's, control into the wind, canopy latched and fuel pump depending on the circuit procedures. Then I'll line up on the runway smoothly to full power, right rudder to hold the centre line, airspeed alive and at 45-50 knots shield lifts cleanly away. And that first climb in the Eurostar always feels beautiful alight. Out in the local area, I level off and settle into cruise, do my 3D checks, fuel, radio, engine, direction and altitude, and all is steady. And then the Eurostar is honest in the turns, so I use this time to practice small inputs, a couple of gentle turns, a climb, a descent and retrimming, so I'm not holding pressure unnecessarily. I'll keep the lookout high and traffic can blend into the landscape, especially near hills and low sun. I pick a few visual references points, a river bend, a ridge line, maybe a big farm building, easy navigation anchors so I'm never hunting the map. I also keep constantly aware of escape options. Every few minutes I ask myself, if the engine stops now, where's the field? The habit turns stress into a plan. Time to head home after rejoin, approach and landing. I get to the airfield information early, so I'm not heading down close in. I brief my raft before joining, radio call, altimeter, QFE, fuel pump on and fuel sufficient, T's and P's are all good. I'll join the circuit with easy spacing, no diving, no last second turns. On downwind I trim properly so I'm not wrestling the stick. I beam the numbers, I reduce power, set the first stage of flaps when it limits and stabilise the speed. Base to final, picture, small corrections with the rudder and aileron, speed alive, central line held, aim point is steady and the Eurostar will settle nicely Hold it, a little flare, and the mains kiss the runway with a clean chirp, roll out straight, stick back, and that's the flight. So that's a smooth run in the Eurostar. Simple planning, calm pace, solid checks, and a stable approach. And yes, I'll add remove lens cap to the camera checklist before the next flight. ATC got the soundtrack, you get the good camera angles, and I'll get the reminder. So just to my 10 o'clock, you'll see Forfar. This sits right in the heart of Angus, and it's one of those places that still feels properly Scottish without trying too hard. You've got the old streets, the loch on the doorstep, and the Angus Glens just a few minutes away if you want big scenery. It's a town that mixes history with day-to-day life, castles, old stone buildings, and then modern cafes, shops, and everything you need. Anyone who knows Forfar also knows the famous Bridie. Basically compulsory if you're passing through. The town has that relaxed, friendly feel where people still say hello, and it's close enough to Dundee, Arbroath, Brechin, and the coast that you're never far from anything. It's not a tourist circus, it's just a genuinely solid Scottish town with proper character, a bit of grit, and a lot of charm. Just off the nose here is Brechin, a small place, loads of character, proper old stone buildings, the cathedral tower sticking up above everything, and the old Caledonian Railway running through it. It's one of those towns where everyone knows everyone, and it's surrounded by open fields and rolling Angus countryside, so from the air it always stands out nicely. As I track south, you can see how Brechin sits tucked in the landscape with the A90 cutting past it and the farmland stretching right out to the horizon. It's compact, easy to spot, and always a nice reference point on any flight in this area. And just to my right here is the Montrose Basin, a huge tidal inlet and nature reserve. From the air it looks incredible. The water shifts shape with the tide, birds everywhere, and the town of Montrose sitting right at the edge of it. It's one of the best landmarks in Angus and a perfect visual checkpoint on this route. Just off the right side of my nose here is Arbroath, sitting right on the Angus coastline. From the air it's easy to spot the harbour, the red sandstone buildings, and that long stretch of shoreline running up towards the cliffs. You can see the whole layout from here, the harbour tucked in, the town centre behind it, and the coastline sweeping away north and south. Arbroath's got that mix of old fishing town heritage and modern life, and of course it's home of the famous Arbroath Smoky. Down there as well is the base of 4-5 Commando Royal Marines, one of the toughest units in the Corps. If you know, you know, proper bootneck territory. From above, Arbroath really shows its character, compact, coastal, and full of history, with that military presence giving it a bit of extra weight and pride. Off to my left is Freakham, a small Angus village that's easy to recognise from the air with its tight cluster of houses, farmland all around, and the straight road cutting right through it. It's one of those quiet spots you fly over all the time, steady, rural, and perfect little waypoint on this side of the route. And that's us for today. Thanks ever so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next flight.